I'm Adam.
And I'm Jay.
Welcome to the movie preview review, where we review movies based on only watching the previews.
And today, we're doing we're not doing a preview, we're doing a review. Ha ha!
Yes, we're back. This is the spoiler review of Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindlewald.
Okay, last week we put out our review that was spoiler free, and now this one is spoiler full.
So once again, if you guys didn't watch the one last week, what happened was 2 weekends ago, Jay and I got invited by Warner Brothers to go see an early viewing of The Crimes of Grindelwald. They were very nice. They let us go see it for free. We're like, oh yeah, great.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Absolutely, we'll come see it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, yes.
Would you like to come see a movie for free and sit in our cool big seats and eat popcorn?
Yes. The answer is always yes.
Yes. The movie was good. I really liked the movie. Jay, I think I gave it a passing grade.
Yeah, it got a B-.
It's pretty good. So, we're not wasting any more time with like how we, what we felt about the movie overall. Let's talk spoilers, because stuff went down in this movie, and like, what?
Yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, turn this off.
Don't watch this yet.
We have another video that's just a little bit older. Go check that one out.
Yes, this one is. We're gonna jump into spoilers immediately. Go watch. Seriously, go watch this movie. It's a good movie. It's fun, but there's stuff that happens in it that we need to talk about, and I'm sure you guys do too.
Sure.
So, let's get to it. Let's just start with the end. What the hell? So, what? No.
I don't...
No. What?
So he's a Dumbledore?
He's not a Dumbledore. No. Okay. Here's the thing. Here is the thing. That end scene they really set it up, they shot it and edited it like, oh my god, this giant revelation just happened that Grindelwald is like, oh yeah, he's the secret third Dumbledore brother. And I was like, wait a second, wait. So when we came home, I was adjusting the whole movie. I checked Pottermore again, just to make sure I was remembering everything correctly. Because in the 7th book, there's a ton of backstory about Dumbledore.
And his family.
Yes, and at no part of that is there anything about a third brother. It's just Albus and Aberforth. And I think I'm saying his name right, and that's it. And then the sister, who has a tragic story.
He might be a secret brother, you don't know.
But his father was in jail, and his mother was dead. Like, there was no third brother that's in the lore as it stands when this movie is out.
Well,
but here's the thing. They shot that last scene like it was a big reveal. But I'm thinking, I think he's just lying to him. I think Ezra Miller is getting lied to.
Sure, maybe. But also, that Phoenix did come to him.
Phoenix has liked other people.
I will say, that whole concept that wasn't set up properly, well at all, because then you had the sequences of Newt taking care of the small the ravens, and so when they were when the other little kid was when what's his face, what was his name, Cottonfield or Cornelius or. It's a bad name.
Wait, which one?
The Not My Flash.
Oh, I have no idea what his name is.
Yeah, it's like Cornelius or something.
I don't remember most people's names in this movie.
Yeah, because there's too many people in this movie. He's taking care of the little bird. I was like, oh, he has a raven too. They're trying to show us how he's similar. It was a little convoluted. It was not executed well, like most things in this movie.
Yeah. So working backwards, I'm thinking that Grindelwald is lying to Not My Flash that he is a Dumbledore.
Okay, so that's what you think?
Yes.
I think that's feasible but I cannot tell if them not setting up him as a Dumbledore well enough was him lying or they didn't make a very good movie.
Well, just going back with that storyline real quick. Grindelwald made sure that the little lady that took care of him or whatever died because of the Auror who killed her on. And then the whole, is he a Lestrange? Is he Corvus Lestrange or something like that?
Corvus. That was the name.
Yeah, is he Corvus Lestrange? He's not, because baby mix-up and it drowned and all that crazy stuff. Like, there's a whole lot of, like, to keep him in the dark so he could be lied to, but they didn't shoot it like Grindlewald knew exactly what he was doing. They left it like, oh my god, audience, wasn't this a cool reveal? And I was like, and I think a lot of the, true fans would be like, well, wait a second, no. I think, like, the scene probably would have worked a little bit better if they had one little, a shot of after Grindelwald told him, and he gave him the wand, and he blew up a mountain or whatever, that it turned back on a reverse shot of Grindelwald walking away with a little smirk on his face, like he knows he just pulled one over on this poor kid.
Yeah, we just straight up don't know.
But we just don't know.
But also, okay, so we're working backwards. Dumbledore stuff. Damn, dude, we got 20 minutes, and I'm not kidding, 20 minutes of them all in a tiny little mausoleum just yelling exposition at each other. Woof. Woof. We think he's a Lestrange. No, he's not a Lestrange, because conveniently I switched the babies and no one would know. Also, Lestrange, who are you and why are you in this movie? Why did we get a brand new character out of nowhere who's suddenly used to love Newt in school? We got 20 minutes of her exposition at Hogwarts when we should have been getting Newt's and other characters' stuff. Oh, she's in love with Newt's brother, and that's why the other lady thinks that they're dating, and so she's mad at him. Come on! Come on! It's too much! It's too much, and there literally was 20 minutes of yelling about who this kid was and who this kid wasn't, and I happen to have this family tree right here. Come on, man! Come on!
Yeah.
Can't it just be the 4 characters that you gave us in the first part of it? Basically, you're telling us that we boned it with the first movie, and so in order for us to make this plot work, we need to actually add the characters we actually wanted to have in the first place in order to do, and also she's gonna die, Lestrange is gonna die at the end? You're gonna introduce us, not fully explain her at all, and then kill her? And then we're supposed to care? Nah, no thanks. Hard pass.
So Lita doing a little research after we saw the movie just to make sure the Dumbledore stuff. So Lita was mentioned and name dropped in the first movie because there was a picture of her in Newt's TARDIS, for lack of a better word. Because I think the Aura is like, who's that? Oh, it was a girl I kind of like, blah, 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 blah. But again,
that doesn't count.
I don't think that really counts because I couldn't even remember her when she was like, who is this person? Oh, I had to remember.
I just assumed she had been in the first one. I was like, oh yeah, she's in the first one. No.
But the whole making this movie basically about the genealogy of Ezra Miller. I gotta say his name and not my Flash.
Not my Flash.
Because he's really not my Flash.
He was good in that movie. It's just a shame that he's not our Flash. I thought he was fine.
Oh no, he's fine in this movie. Yes.
No, I'm saying he was fine as the Flash. It's just all the stuff. It was all the stuff that they picked for him. It was a directing thing. It wasn't his.
I'm sorry.
I like Ezra Miller. I just think he's cool.
This is not personal against Ezra Miller, but that dude can't run. That's just what he's doing. When he's in the Speed Force, he's got floppy legs.
Yeah, somebody needed to tell him.
Floppy legs.
Yeah, but that's direction.
You can't direct a man to not flop his legs around when he's naturally running in the Speed Force.
Yes, you can. You just show him the dailies and be like, look, you're floppy.
You got noodle legs, dude.
We're coming back for one more day of shooting, but you need to nail it.
The whole movie is basically about Ezra Miller and what family he's a part of, which I don't think he should have survived the first movie to begin with.
Oh, cool. The weakest part of the first movie is the through line? No thanks. Pass.
This movie is about Grindelwald building up support and really starting what seems to be like a civil war inside the magical community. That plot line is awesome.
And he nails it.
He really does.
That's the speech he gives. Grindelwald gives that speech, and I literally was like, I leaned over and I go, I kind of see his point. I was like, I kind of get it. I was like, I'd follow this guy if I had magic. Like, people are like, oh, we don't know if they're gonna do that, but we know they did.
Mm-hmm. We'll get to that in a second. But just building the whole movie off of the genealogy of Ezra Miller was really annoying. because there was a lot of exposition about who am I? Well, I want to know who I am. You're not. Well, could you be this person? No. Are you this person? No. I don't know. I'm so emotionally traumatized. Good, because you're a Dumbledore. Oh, finally! I'm now a pawn of some strange. Whatever. It was
the Phoenix did come to him. Though. There's a full-on Phoenix there.
Phoenixes can like other people. Just saying.
They're a lot rarer than you think.
They probably are, but Dumbledores aren't the only ones who have gotten Phoenixes in the past. Grindelwald's speech and that whole thing in the mausoleum and the fight, it was very compelling. It was a good speech, but also I think it preyed upon the audience living in the future of where the story is, a little bit.
Yeah.
But here's also the thing: when the Aurors show up and he's ginning up the audience of like, see, they don't want to be there, and you see that poor redhead like really sound like, yeah, I'm gonna do something about it. And the Auror straight kills her. Wait, what? Because we've seen people in the magical community have dozens of spells that aren't killing curses.
All you'd have to say is, stupefy. It's literally that easy.
But you chose
also,
to
there's a lot of killing curses and no one's saying the actual word. That bothers me. Because you can say what you want about Ray Fiennes. Guy knows how to say that curse. Like, it's just kind of like, this is good. I want to hear him say it.
That's the other thing. The fight scenes are really good in this movie. The problem is that no one's saying any spells. Which that's in the books. In the 6th and 7th book, they're trying to teach the kids how to say it mentally, and you don't have to say it, and just to kind of use their wand. And so that's the thing. Yes, we see them do it in the movies.
Movie making.
But yeah, it's not good movie making. Especially when you have the blue fire, just incinerating people left and right, but somehow Newt and his brother know exactly what to do to like knock it away, and the other Aurors don't. They're just waving their wands. Like,
it's also where, in my opinion, and in just the whole world of Harry Potter gets the apparition is problematic because there were a lot of Aurors that died in that spot. A lot of people just apparated out, and there's people like, "Well, fight it off." It's just like, get out of there, dude. Like, get out of there. All you have to do is just think some words, and you're gone. Think the words. Like, I don't know what. Like, it's really, really silly to me. Apparition is so problematic.
So as cool as the last fight scene, more like a battle of ideologies was, it was a little weird. Leela shouldn't have died.
No.
And also,
a lot of people didn't need to.
Also, the blonde girl who's got, who's a little ditzy and can read people's minds or whatever.
Couldn't tell you her name if I
couldn't tell her name.
Gun to my head.
Oh, it was Queenie. There we go. Because he kept saying it over there. Her turning to the bad side
made no sense.
Absolutely not. You know what? In the days after seeing the movie, like it was kind of like a lot like Anakin. She did Anakin's fall in a movie. Oh, I just want to love somebody, and the community I'm a part of won't let me, so I'm just gonna turn evil?
I shouldn't have done that.
And she didn't do anything wrong.
No.
But she's just like, at the end there, when, I forget the actor's name, and Queenie are like having this, like, he's like, don't go with him? I love you, don't go with him. And then she just yells at him?
Yeah.
It felt like that was cut from a longer
if we're to
dialogue.
Believe that she's under mind control or something, please stop retconning and giving us plot for decisions and things that happen in movies in the movie that comes after it. I'm over that. And that was a large amount of this movie was like explaining things and fixing things that happened in the movie before it, and I'm over it. Because so much happened in this movie that I was like, I don't understand any of this. And I'm like, and in my brain was like, oh, they'll probably explain it in the next movie. I'm like, they shouldn't have to. They shouldn't have to.
It's got to be contained in the movie that it's in.
I was like, you need to tell me what happened with Queenie because I feel like they wrote this script way too long, shot it, and the editor went, guys, is this 2 movies? And they were like, he's like, I'm gonna do the best I can, but you're gonna lose some major plot points. Like, and there's literally nothing I'm going to be able to do. If you want to keep that big flying dragon thing in there, we're going to have to lose why Queenie goes with him. We're going to have to lose it.
Yeah, Queenie's character is problematic. Again, she should have, if she was like, oh no, Grindelwald, apparate, and I'm gone. She could have left at any moment.
Any moment.
That teapot shouldn't have scared her enough to stay there. She could have just like, hey, you know what, I'm gone, and I'm gone.
It's problematic.
It's a little problematic. I mean, and granted, the first half an hour of the movie is like, hey, so here's recontextualizing and retconning of the first movie. Because Dumbledore, sexy Dumbles, I did basically everything. Aren't I awesome? Hooray! So, other spoiler things real quick. The monsters were really cool. The beasts were really cool. Grindelwald is a fan of Christio and Jean-Claude because his summoning of there's an artist that liked to wrap buildings in fabric, which is how he decided to call all of his followers.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, actually.
It was pretty cool, and I said that specifically just for my mother, who is an art history teacher. So, hi Mom, thanks for watching this. No, seriously, my mom should see this movie, and she'll think that, and she's like, and then her son will say that. So, but it's true that they're artists. It's
That's very
sweet.
sweet.
Thank you. The rest of the movie is pretty good. It's just a couple of the story elements are just like.
I just kind of wanted this movie to be an hour and a half of me watching Newt go through his day I want to see all of his chores that he goes through in his menagerie that's in the basement of his house. Because that whole sequence was so rad. It was so rad. Like seeing all the different stuff, I was like, these special effects are amazing. Like this is movie magic in it, and we only spent like 8 minutes there. Like we didn't if that. Like the whole that like kelp seahorse thing was awesome. Oh, so good. That stuff, all the monster stuff is amazing.
The Chinese fire cat type of thing?
Amazing.
That was really cool.
When he did the little thing, and it like turned, I was like, yes, this is, yes. I loved all that stuff. It's just, they just gave us too many characters. Nagini doesn't need to be in this movie. There's no I honestly think they put Flamel, is it Flamel? Am I saying that right?
Flamel, I think.
Flamel. They put Flamel and Nagini in this movie because they wanted to trick us in the trailer. And I don't like saying that, but I feel like that's what it was. Because when we did the reaction to the trailer, we saw that he said Nagini, we freaked out. Mm-hmm. And we're like, oh, I'm Flamel. And we're like, what? And then it was like, literally Flamel's in 2 scenes for no reason. For no reason.
It's Deus Ex Flamel at the end there, too. Do you have any idea what spell that was with the cats at the end?
No.
And also a bunch of fought fire dragons? Like, it looked cool, but it was like, but what the heck is going on? I'm kind of confused because it kind of isn't set up properly.
They didn't explain anything. It just was over. The movie was just over.
So, yeah. Ultimately, I still really enjoyed this movie. It just, some of the plot stuff and some of the character choices, basically Queenie joining the bad guys, didn't make a whole lot of sense. That being said, I enjoyed it. If you guys, we would love to know what you guys think, because there's a lot to unpack in this movie.
Oh, for sure.
So please, if you have more information or a different point of view of what was going on in this film, please let us know.
Yeah.
Because we need to talk about this and actually have a cool dialogue, because you guys are probably...
Because we're tired of talking to each other about this stuff.
And
I'm tired of walking out of the movie and Lashley going, I had fun, and me being like, I hated every minute. I'm tired of being that guy. I'm not usually that guy, but I've become that guy.
They're getting old.
And how?
So guys, please let us know what you think of this movie in the comments below. We're looking forward to talking to you about it. Also, like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Do that YouTube that you do so well. Guacamole's extra. You extra character nobodies. Why are you in this movie? You could be in this movie if you wanted to.
Sure.
You could have been in it.
You'll get killed by blue fire for no reason at the end.
And you could have apparated out, but you didn't.
What kind of horror are you?
I don't know, man. Apparition. They need to answer for that. It's kind of the catch-all, but whatever.
Other videos are popping up below us right now. Please watch those. We would appreciate it as much as we appreciate you for watching this one. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.